Hi everybody, it's me Legardo Lax, and I'm also known as Chino and Artie. Today I'm going to be doing, like an easy review for what would you do for the holidays that's easy access. So far, for me being in Riverside or Southern California, for you Southern California out there, check it out. You can get this at the 99-cent store. But the 99-cent only store also sell things there that are more than $1. This metal diecast costs only $1.99. Yeah. And out of all these pop toys, not the Punisher, I bought this at a comic shop. This is the John Bernthal Daredevil series. But I've gotten the Penguin, Imposter, Dan, Proto Man, the Fantastic Beast. I just like the way he looks. He kind of looks like me when I'm dressed with my trench coat. So, and also, these are from the dollar store. Okay, all this set is $1.99 each. And I got the Joker, the Jared Leto, and the Will Smith version of, Deadshot. And, of course, I've gotten the Legend Flashback. I know people have been making bad reviews about it, but hey, I look at it in a positive review that it was easy access to get one of these. And also to stay warm, okay? These are soups you can actually get at, Walmart. Alright? We got Mama. This is Tom Yum Goong. Tom Yum Goong means hot sour soup shrimp. I got some pho, yeah, and this one I believe is Oriental style, and lobster flavored Korean style soup. So just to tell you, this is what keeps me warm with some, cold lemonade. And it's delicious. And now I'm going to continue on talking about the Atgames Legend Flashback. This guy right here came with 50 games, arcade ROMs, but I gotta say, the sound is bad, and it's a complete rip from the Sega Genesis Atgames series. But it does come with 2 wired controllers, which is a plus. And I had to put mine as a Mad Catz logo. Now, I just want to say, I already did the SD card hack. Look in the bottom of my description below so you can actually see what I've done, how to do it, and there's also instructions. But the benefits of the SD card slot is that you're able to put your own Sega ROMs. Oops, that's too loud. So, I have the ability to put my own Sega Genesis ROMs, which is a big plus. So, the only downfall is that I'm not able to put Mega Man. And, I just want to say, now this is the SD card. Now, I've actually already explained, adding your own Sega Genesis ROMs is easy, but the weird part is I had to make sure that the file names are not space or no characters or numbers. And of course they have to be in bin format. So it's just certain games don't run right, like Disney's Aladdin, RoboCop vs. Terminators, certain games that are by David Perry's programming. And the most important thing on Sega Genesis, besides all those other games, including Streets of Rage 3 was having problems too. Part 1 and 2 was fine. All the Mortal Kombat's running great. But Thunder Force 4, or Lightning Force, that's how I knew growing up as. Check it out. Flawless. Well, this is the ROM hack, so I'm able to put unlimited lives. I got a border background. And the great part is HDMI, super light. I mean, when I was jailbreaking it, it's running under an Android system, but the sound is actually near close to Sega Genesis. And you can see it's running fluid. I'm playing with one hand right now, forgive me. Hey, not bad for one hand. Oh. Now to quit the game, just press reset. You can even put the scanline filters if you like. This is actually better. I gotta say this, comparing it from the PlayStation Classic to this is way better. And I had a made review called the MTech Gem Box, which was better than owning a PlayStation Classic. Anyway, from open source emulators, this is a great one, great example. Okay. As I keep going and scrolling, okay, the new Venom movie came out. Let's see, I'm able to play. Of course, there's Maximum Carnage, but I want to try one game that's, that pushes the sound to the limit. I remember the Super Nintendo version of this game had great sound. I know what I'm recording right now, it seems too bright. Let's play as Venom. Venom! No cracking noise or nothing. Old school gameplay, beat 'em up. Yeah, this is the SD card slot hack. Streets of Rage 1 and 2 runs great, but part 3 was very difficult. What's going on with this? I don't know why it does it, but it does it. But this is the experience of the SD cards hack. Man, the sprites are huge from what I see. Luckily these controllers are small enough to fit for me to control in one hand. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna reset. You see, after you do the hack, it takes only not even about 5 minutes. And then you have this extra option, SD card. Not just about your memory card or anything like that. That's under settings, basically. So, I'm back to the regular games. But the benefits of owning this Legend Flashback is that you're able to use Sega Genesis controllers. That's one. 2, play Sega Genesis ROMs that you can add to the SD card hack. And play the games that were the Atgames classic that looks like a little fire stick, which is lousy. I mean, it's running on Super Eagle mode, the way how it's shaded, and too much what do you call it? Bad graphical glitches. And you might get the console version or might get the arcade ROM, which I recommend. I mean, John Hancock had explained about it, but this is actually the best way to get what you get out of your buck. I mean, look, those units were like $20 each. Unlike this guy is only less than 50 bucks. Buying this is like having everything you want in one so far. I mean, they have the Super Retro Bit console, which is I recommend. But this is easy access for people who want to just get it right out of the, box. I mean, like, think about it. You want to get it at Walmart? You can get this at Walmart, Target, anywhere that's retail. You can even get it at Walgreens. I even got X-Mutant running. No problem at all. Even though this is one of the worst games on Sega, but I actually like it. I have one problem too. I have problems playing the X-Men games because the sound gets crackly, especially Aladdin. But my experience on this is great. See, at least you see this game is running. Oh man, I can hear my car alarm. Okay, reset. Oh, I messed up. There we go. Now, last but not least, okay, let's try Mortal Kombat. Where's Mortal Kombat? I know I had you. Okay. 2 and 3 runs great. Well, here I'll show you a demo case of the first game. I remember the soundtrack on this game was really beautiful. It has the bass that you heard before. Not like from the previous Genesis emulated one. This one sounds just like the Genesis in stereo too.
Get over here.
I still remember the code ABACABB. Alright, well you can hear a little bit of slowdown that's happening right there.
Fight.
Now, my conclusion, is it worth 50 bucks? Yes it is. If you can get a hand of your Retrobit console, please, it's worth it, but I don't like the controllers. But for this controller, I'd rather keep this. I mean, look, just even getting a replacement Sega Genesis controller is already worth 20 bucks. So imagine you got two of these already. It comes out of the box with two controllers. Then you get a console. Do the math from there. And also, guys, another review. Try this out, okay? You ever tried cookies that's popcorn covered? Yes. Here's a Cracker Jack for you. Alright, thank you guys for watching my review. This is actually just more about the SD hack on this Atgames Legend Flashbacks. And just mention on those other things that I talk about, the soups and things I bought from the dollar store. Yes, it's it's hard to find Dan. I don't know what he's doing in the dollar store. And then I also got the other one from Once Upon a Time. That's Captain James Hook with the Excalibur. Of course, I do have an Excalibur sword. But I thank you guys for watching. See you guys again. And happy holidays.